Welcome to Ride Funhouse, broadcasting from the Pit of Hate. To my right is Renetta Prasad, also goes by a Snoopy Castle name of Lady Renetta, and I am Mike Lee, who also goes Snoopy-ish with Sir Mike. We are on a later episode, I believe it's 5 now. 5. How are you doing, Renetta? Yeah? Yeah. You had a great day, I hope? It was all right?
It was a day.
Yeah. Anything to eat recently?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
McDonald's that I waited 30 minutes for.
30 minutes from McDonald's.
Yeah, never doing that again.
Was there a Snoopy prize in the box?
No.
It was not a Happy Meal?
No, it's not.
No Snoopy Pebble? Hey,
Should have gotten one though.
so for dessert, I'll give you this box of Snoopy Pebbles, which you've already opened.
Yeah.
Maybe you can open
It's
something
very
else soon.
Snoopy on the back.
Oh, crazy Snoopy, like a woolly mammoth, straight out of Snoopy Bedrock. So, have you worked at the castle lately? Because I haven't seen you there for a few days.
I left early one day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the other days. I can't remember. It's all the same.
Continuity.
I wasn't there on Thursday.
I think it was on Thursday.
I was supposed to be, and then I went elsewhere instead.
We had these days recently at the castle where the gates didn't open as early as we had anticipated, so we got to walk through the castle quite a bit, look at things, and do some Snoopy Castle cleaning.
Is that what you did?
Oh yeah. Well,
I don't
some
think
people
they did any of that.
they had the dusters out. Well, what were you doing? You weren't dusting.
I was not.
No. Were you
'Cause they
hiding
did that,
somewhere?
and then it left the place smelling like it was on fire.
Gotcha. Yeah. I walked out to the stables and back. Checked on the horses.
What did I do? I was probably watching Bleach Off somewhere.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Switching
So.
with the children,
Yeah, we'd had some time on our hands.
Or I was just saying nonsense. Yeah.
Maybe. I had to stay away from the castle gates. I didn't want to be out there
I was
talking
out there for some of it.
to visitors. Sir Beagle's is not up and running as scheduled. But these things happen. So it's a very sophisticated jousting simulator.
All the magic in the world.
It doesn't always work. That's why you know what? It's funny you say magic because the portraits, I was looking at them and I wondered, these portraits, not all of them are moving, but I went back and I researched something. You may like this. It ties into something that preceded the ride used work in an earlier form, Franklin's Mechanical Categories. Have you ever seen this before?
That looks hilarious.
That is some rare concept art
Deceased.
of the animated stained glass portraits in Snoopy's castle. So
What a difference a full smile makes.
the smile makes a massive difference, and that
My
is
goodness.
that's an early version of Sir Beagle. You'll see that he's evolved a bit.
The first one, he looks like
Well, wouldn't you think it's like almost like a Merlin Beagle?
yeah. The second one, he looks like he'd be the court jester.
Yeah, he gets real silly
With
there.
that smile.
Yeah.
So strange.
Yeah, he slips right out of his nobility state.
Yeah, right out.
Yeah. But it makes me happy to look at it.
It's hilarious.
Makes me happy to have found it. It was worth researching.
Yeah. Is that what you found in the castle?
That's
In that gallery?
walking through the empty castle with no guests in it made me think about, hey, there's some other stained glass windows in there, and I don't even know who all of them are. Probably some B-list medieval Snoopy characters. I'll keep looking into it. If I can meet someone from Snoopy Creative, dig deep into it. So, anyway,
Do they exist anymore?
they're probably off to other locations trying to create new attractions. Because there's a little bit of Snoopy in all of us. That's what I've heard.
It's really hard to compare things that are not the same.
You could hold them side by side and say
They're not the same.
these two things are different from each other.
Yeah.
Well, there's one other thing I'd like to mention. May I? this is a big event when you have a new podcast and a video channel on YouTube. To be on your way to a particular threshold of subscribers, and then before you get there, lose one. Not anyone can do that. So on our way
you
to,
sure?
yeah, I looked
I
up
feel
the
like
logistics.
everyone can do that.
I said, on our way to 50 subscribers, we hit 42. Now we're back down to 41. So I want to try that thing that people
wasn't me,
say.
I swear.
I hope it wasn't me. You remember we were talking about one ride evolving into another. And we went from the first rides spinning around.
Are we to my railroads?
We are nearly to where you said we were going to be. And along the way to a mine train.
Mines, yeah, not railroads. That's next.
Yeah. The mine theme was transposed onto railroad ride names. But you were correct. The evolution of it. We just had a little bit of a lull in the timeline where Catherine the Great's ice slides in Russia made their way to Paris. And we had the first named permanent attraction as a direct evolution of that. So let's just show you a picture of what was called the aerial stroll. The aerial stroll. This was from 1817. The French name was Promenade Aeriennes, but just look at that thing. This is truly a first permanent roller coaster open to the public. And
When they say stroll, it makes it sound like they're going for a walk.
like you're walking
And
in the
it's literally
sky.
not anything of
Right.
going for a walk.
Like a skywalker type thing. I mean,
How does, like, what is this, why is this, like, that doesn't make sense.
you're transporting your vehicle up a lift in the middle.
Okay, they're going in the other direction. Okay.
They're going-
I wasn't sure which direction that person was headed, and that's why it did not make sense.
But they're going up the center,
And then down the
left or
side.
right, and they just kind of coast gently in a chariot down the sides.
Is that just two? Is it 2 lanes on both sides?
Mhm.
Okay. Interesting.
Which provides the opportunity for people on two separate tracks to be theoretically racing
So
each other.
strange. What a
It's an
design.
odd shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're
Looks like Mr. Fantastic trying to like give a hug. That's what it looks like. See at the top there, that's just where his body goes, and then his arms are now.
This is Richard Reed. It's the first Fantastic Four attraction. It happened to be in Paris.
Oh man.
Okay. I would have never.
It's just like. Have you seen the picture? I think you should show that to Manny. I'm not wrong.
Manny-
I'm ridiculous. I'm not wrong.
Would you like to come over here, or you want me to bring it to you? You can't see it from there, you goose. All right.
I'm
Nicholas-
ridiculous. I am not
Nicholas
wrong.
Bourgeon.
Those are two different things. Do you see what I'm saying?
It's a big onion.
Also that.
What am I looking for?
So like, no. The entire structure.
It looks like
So-
Mr. Fantastic giving a hug.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the way he said yeah. I'm ridiculous. I'm not wrong.
If
I'm standing by
Mr.
that.
Fantastic head was a dome.
Correct. It's just so odd.
This is absolutely terrifying.
Like, right? In a chariot. Like, there's no, what? Usually that's being pulled by something. How is it making its way back up the hill?
I believe when it
Because
goes
like
back,
that centerpiece, it looks like it's a full enclosed, like on wheels. But like, if it's a chariot, there's no, it's not, like the chariot that's just sitting at the bottom of the hill in the picture, there's no front of that.
Welcome to the
So
Active
no one's
Research
actually pulling it up.
podcast, where I can recommend this book even more highly than I did before. Why don't I hand that to you.
Is it a proper picture?
It is, and it gives a little bit of the history, and I think it talks about how people
Oh, that is a good
ascend
picture.
the incline in the
See, that
center.
looks so much cooler than that angle.
That is the
That
more,
was just the worst angle ever. To take that photo and be like, yeah, this is a ride. Let's go.
yeah.
Mr. Fantastic's POV over there.
That's what that. No, it's not necessarily. No. This is like a side profile,
It's slight angle,
and then
It's-
and then the other one is slight angle.
more scenic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
looks less strange.
I do love Paris.
so the ice slides in Russia inspire Catherine the Great to create an ice slide that is not just for the winter. The public in Russia is allowed to come ride Catherine the Great's. Did I call her Great Catherine?
Maybe I don't know.
Pretty great guy.
Yeah, and I meant Catherine.
Is she actually?
Catherine the Great. She did so much stuff. I mean, of course, Harley read her book about all the things she was involved in. Waging wars. Of course, Empress would do that.
I don't know if that's great.
Um,
per se.
is that why Catherine the Great was great? Accomplished a lot. I would say the most important thing would have been